What's going on, guys? I'm Marty back here again with the Weekly Rust Skins videos, and today we have a pretty colourful looking top sellers page. So just have a quick look at the top sellers, top three. We have the MK Ultra, number 1, the AK, the Rainbow Pony Jacket, and the Watcher of Doom Metal Door. So just keep that in mind as well for the video. So let's get started with the Chameleon Road Sign Gloves. These are going for $3.05, and they are, of course, a continuation of the Chameleon set, which has just had its hoodie and pants accepted last week, the week before last week, I'm pretty sure, and the Metal Gear accepted a few weeks before that. So overall, the set is looking pretty cool, in my opinion. I am personally a fan of the Chameleon set. And overall, I think that they are all going to be good long-term investments, because I don't really think we're going to be getting other skins that are similar to this anytime soon. And I do think that the Road Sign Gloves will actually perform quite well as well, because they are going to be something that you're going to be seeing quite often if you are roaming with Road Sign Gloves instead of tack gloves, assuming that you can actually get out of Prim stage, which most of you probably can't. So overall, the Chameleon Road Sign Gloves, $3.05 is what they're going for, but as a long-term investment, I do think that they will be a decent investment, and I do think that you can make money off of them. Overall, I think you could probably get these for cheaper off the community market with a buy order, but if you pick them up as a play skin, I don't think you're going to lose money off of them. So overall, I will recommend investing in the Chameleon Road Sign Gloves, whether it be from the community market with a buy order or from the Rust store. Moving over to the Rainbow Pony Jacket. This is a continuation of the Rainbow Pony set, and we have not had any Rainbow Pony stuff in a very long time. So we finally have a continuation, which is very unexpected in my opinion, and it is a jacket skin. This has made the hoodie and pants go up a little bit today, and likely some of the other gear, but I have not checked it. $3.85 is what this Rainbow Pony Jacket is going for on the Rust store, which isn't great in my opinion, because the set is kind of old now, so the hype isn't it's not as hyped anymore. But to keep in mind as well, the hoodie and pants only have like 29 quantity on the community market each, so there is a potential of these skins going up in value quite a bit. And of course, if they do go up in value, then the Rainbow Pony is going to go up. The Rainbow Pony Jacket is going to go up in value as well, just to kind of match the rest of the skin. So overall, if you want to invest in the Rainbow Pony Jacket, I'd recommend getting it off the community market with the buy order, rather than buying it off of the Rust store for the $3.85 price tag that it's going for. So it seems like all of the clothing and armor are above center store price today for whatever reason. But moving over to the final clothing and armor, we have the Redemption set. And this is looking absolutely schmicko. I've seen this design a few times now, but it is finally accepted in the game, and it actually looks pretty skits. So it looks like in the screenshots, the character is running Legacy gloves with blackout hoodie and pants, and overall I reckon it just looks sick. So really any dark clothing with this set is going to look nice. So if you don't have the blackout hoodie and pants, then you could get the Legacy hoodie and pants, because they're obviously a bit cheaper. It's going to look slightly different because the Legacy hoodie and pants are a little bit more shiny, but overall I think it'll look pretty fire. So overall, with the Redemption road sign gear, I would recommend checking out how the Redemption set is doing on the community market before you decide whether you're going to buy them off the Rust store, and that is just because they are above center store price of $3.05, what they're going for. And of course, if you are going to invest in the road sign, Redemption stuff, then I'd recommend getting the kilt over the vest and the vest over the helmet, because that is the order of how I think they will perform from best to worst. So overall, looking pretty awesome. The coffee can helmet also does have some cutouts in the face near the mouth section, and I actually think they look good. Typically, I won't really be super keen on coffee can helmet cutouts, but I do think that this one is it works well. Alright, so moving over to the weapons, we have the Black Gold Pump Shotgun. This is a continuation of the Black Gold set. I'd recommend checking how the Black Gold set is performing on the community market before deciding whether you want to buy this one off the Rust store as a investment or as a play skin, because this pumpy is going for $4.60, so well above center store price. I don't really know why exactly. It does seem like they like to just put, Face Punch like to just put some random price tags on skins, but overall this pumpy skin does actually look pretty cool. It doesn't seem like we have an ADS screenshot in the workshop, which is a shame. but it looks like it's probably just a standard black front iron sight, but you guys will probably be seeing that in game now. Overall, it's actually a really nice looking Pumpy skin that I do think you could get it for cheaper off of the community market with the buy order, because of course Pumpy isn't like the meta gun, which we did have a meta Pumpy few, I don't know, wipes or whatever, a decent bit ago when the slugs were running rampant. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the black gold Pumpy off of the Rust-Adam store, because I do think you'll be able to get it for cheaper off of the community market with a buy order. Moving over to the El Diablo bow. So this one's going for $3.05, and in my opinion, not super keen on the El Diablo stuff. It looks pretty cool, but like it's just not standout enough to perform well. If these skins were accepted like back in the day, I'm sure they'll perform quite well and they'd be worth a bit now. But these days, it's just another skin. It's not colorful enough and bright enough for the Rust community to fall in love with it, and it's not like tactical or dark or will have any pay-to-win cutouts or anything like that. So I don't think it's really going to have any demand once it leaves Rust-Adam store and goes to the community market. It's going for $3.05. I'm sure there's people that already have their favorite bow skins as well because they're stuck on bow. But yeah, I don't think bows are really something that people use for too long in Rust, because of course then you got your Crossy, then you got your Revies, SAPs, Pythons, SARs, SMGs, and of course AKs and stuff like that. So I'm not going to recommend investing in the El Diablo bow. I don't think it's going to have demand. If you want to pick it up as a play skin, I'd recommend getting it off of the community market, but keep in mind you won't be supporting the skin creator unless you buy it off the Rust-Adam store. Alright, moving over to the MK Ultra, Mark Ultra. So the description for this on the Rust-Adam store for some reason is 13. I don't know what the go is with that, but I'm sure it's a reference to something. $4.60 is what this AK skin is going for, and overall it's actually a pretty wild looking AK skin. It does say MK Ultra on the back on the ADS. I actually think that it looks pretty good. We've got a front red front red iron sight. So it does pop a little bit when you're ADSing, so a little bit more beneficial than just your standard ADS. And the body of the AK skin actually looks skits as well. I really do like the art on it, but it is going for $4.60, so I do think it's quite expensive for a AK skin, especially when everyone already has their favorite AK skins, and there's just so many AK skins on the Rust-Adam store. So $4.60 is what it's going for. Honestly, I'd recommend getting this one off of the community market if you want to try and pick it up as a investment. As a play skin, I actually don't really think you'll be losing that much money if you do buy it, because I think it actually is a cool skin. I think it will have demand, but I just don't think it's going to have enough demand to go above the $4.60 mark anytime soon. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the MK Ultra AK off the Rust-Adam store. It also doesn't have AK in its name or AR, so I do think that that's going to make it a little bit harder to find on the community market, but that is just nitpicking. Overall, awesome skin, but it is too expensive to be investing in my opinion. Moving over to the final skin of the week, we have the Watcher of Doom Metal Door, going for $3.85, and this is a very edgy looking sheet metal door skin, and I'm sure it will continue. It seems like it's that eye from bloody Lord of the Rings. It's been a long time since I watched Lord of the Rings, so I can't even know what it's called. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people in the Rust community that absolutely froth this skin. Personally, I'm not super keen on it, but I do think it actually probably will perform quite well. It's going for $3.85, so standard store price for glowing deployables. It is a glowing deployable, even though for some reason it doesn't say it in the Rust-Adam store, but it is a glowing deployable. You can just look at the screenshots for confirmation. Overall though, yeah, I do think that this Watcher of Doom Metal Door will likely perform quite well once it leaves Rust-Adam store and goes to the community market, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is a skin that does continue with a set. Once it does become a set as well, if it does become a set, I think it'll look absolutely skits in your base, like having all of these doors, and even potentially boxes. So just keep that in mind as well, because I do think if it does become a set, then it is going to have a bit of demand. So overall, I actually probably will recommend investing in the Watcher of Doom Metal Door off of the Rust-Adam store, but keep in mind you could try and get it for a bit cheaper off of the community market with the buy order. And I would also recommend to check out the Skin Creators Workshop to see if the Watcher of Doom Metal Door is going to have any continuation of these sets. So if it does, then it's probably going to be pretty worth copying. that is going to do it for this week, guys. Reminder of what the top sellers is looking like. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.